Guys, Darren here, another video. I'm procrastinating studying for my psych finals tomorrow, but I think I can do it. I still got a bit more time. But yeah, I wanted to make an important video. And it kind of hit me because right now I'm wearing my high school senior shirt and I went to go get ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in a while and I was just craving it, and I had a final today and I was like, hey, let's take a little second to unwind, right? I've been hitting my macros and one bowl of ice cream isn't going to do anything, so let's just go get some ice cream. I went to go get some ice cream and I put this shirt on. I was shirtless before, put this shirt on randomly, didn't think much about it, and I was like, damn. It's been almost a year since I graduated high school. In 2 weeks, it would have been like a year. And it's just crazy to think about that I'm 19 now. And my teenage years are almost over. Like, I don't think a lot of people, some people don't even turn 19 to be teenage anymore. I mean, even though it has teen in the name, but it's a different stage of life to 13, 14. I feel like the first 2 years definitely were gone to COVID. And I feel like that was such a fundamental, like, baseline time that not having it is such a crutch to a lot of people my age, you know? I feel like COVID hit different parts of different people's, like, unless you were an adult or something already, it definitely impaired our development. There's no denying that. And honestly, I don't know what the fix is for that, because I'll never be 13 again. I'll never be 14 again. I'll never be 15 again. Those first 3 years of teenagehood, I missed out on. And it's crazy to think about, because being a teenager only lasts 6 years. And then half of that being taken away due to something that is external, no control. And it's such a global thing too. Everyone lost 3 years. If there's like a billion people my age, that's 3 billion years of total experiences lost across all the people in my generation. It's insane to think about. I'm scared to leave my teens. I think that's the honest truth, because I think I haven't done enough. I didn't enjoy it enough back when I had the chance, and now I feel a rising pressure to make the most out of my life. I think that's the honest answer. Sorry, I don't do these videos scripted. I'm just saying what's coming to mind. And I feel like I could have enjoyed it more, because right now, when I enjoy things, even when I'm with friends, something's always going on in my background. It's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's a stress, not like chronic stress. It's just a pressure, less than stress, but it's still there. It's not like I'm completely free. There's this one story with Dionysus or Diogenes. One of those two. I think it's Dionysus. And he was a Greek man. He was a philosopher in Greece. And one day Alexander the Great came to visit him. Alexander the Great was one of the greatest conquerors ever. Came to visit him. And then Diogenes, who was living out of a barrel at the time, Alexander the Great came forward. And he was like, I forgot the fucking name, but Dionysus was like, move out of the way, you're blocking my son. To the greatest conqueror ever. That guy's probably killed hundreds of thousands of people. And Diogenes has the balls to say that. And the reason that Alexander the Great wanted to visit Diogenes in the first place was because the greatest conqueror in the world was jealous of a guy living out of a barrel. And the reason why is because Alexander was still a slave. Alexander was a slave to his ambition. He was a slave to his kingdom. He had to, even though he was the king, he still had to do duties of the king. Diogenes had no pressures. He had no social pressure, no economic pressure. He had no incentives to do anything. So, truly, Diogenes was free. Or Dionysus, I forgot the name. Dionysus is a a homeless guy, and Diogenes is the Greek god. Do not come after me. Greek people, if you watch this, I'm sorry, okay? But anyways, that's the story. And I feel like recently, I've been a slave to my ambition too. Like right now, I have 4 exams that I need to get all A's on. I mean, I don't need to get all A's on the exams, but I need to get an A in the class to, boost my GPA. Why? I want to be a surgeon. Why? I want to feed my ego. I want to fulfill my desires. Not just my ego, but fulfill my desires too. I feel like I need to do a job like that to fulfill my big ass desire. But that's still a thing. I'm a slave to my desire. Why do I do this music shit? I'm a slave to my desire. Why do I work out? I'm a slave to my desire. By the way, the hand's good again. That's a little side video. I wanted to make a video on that, but I forgot. But let's get back to the point. I can't enjoy life anymore because the time of enjoyment has passed. COVID took that time away, spat it up, ate it, spat it back out, and then at least I'm grateful for 16, 17, 18, 19, okay? But I really wish we had the time. People my age, a lot of people say that 8th grade was the best years of their 8th grade was like a really good year. I will never experience 8th grade because my 8th grade was online. I will never experience half 7th grade because that was online too. And I'll never experience freshman year the way that it was supposed to be experienced because our freshman year was it was basically like going to school in Chernobyl. Everyone wore masks. It was weird, right? They're doing the return back to in person. And it's just upsetting to me that I'll never get those times back. And I'm scared that I'm leaving my teens and then I never got to enjoy it before I became a slave to my ambition. I don't know what my point is. I think I'm just venting out here in this video. But I think it's a point to think that what are you desiring for, At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the only thing you're going to be thinking about is the good times, And I feel like it's when you're on your deathbed and you feel like you haven't had enough good times and you're sacrificing so much for it. I'm not saying not sacrifice, right? But you also you can't just be sacrificed towards your goals. Goals are super important in life for fulfillment. But there's also another part of fulfillment that I think a lot of guys especially forget, I am the number one proponent of this rule. There are so many times where I'm like, I gotta go to sleep on time. I gotta chalk my friends. I'm not going out this night. And I feel guilty that I did that because I'm robbing my future self of important memories that he would have loved to have made. But I'm also giving him health at the same time. I'm going to sleep on time. I'm working out. I'm studying. I'm working on my extra side projects. So I don't know where to find that balance. Sorry, I'm being a bitch right now. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know where to strike that balance. It's a very delicate balance. If you guys have any advice on it, comment it down below. I don't know how many people are going to see this video, but for those who do, I need some advice on this. And if you need some advice, let's get a conversation going in the comments. If enough people see this, I'm truly scared to leave my teens. Because I feel like once I hit 20, everything just becomes more serious, I feel like right now, I'm still 10 months out from hitting 20. 9 months now, it's May. 9 months and 2 weeks. 9.5 months. But anyways, it's just a scary thought to consider that probably a quarter of my life is done. And I don't feel like I have much to show for it in terms of memories or achievements. A lot of people, like these high-performing athletes, like Max Verstappen, for example. Yeah, he traded his childhood for... it wasn't just his choice. He traded his childhood for the achievements. And a lot of people trade their achievements later on for a good childhood, good 20s. And I feel like I won't be able to have a good 20s because I'm always thinking about setting up, setting up, setting up. But I don't know when the punchline is going to hit. You know, is there such a thing as too much setup?